You know? Zip, open! Oi, 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 oi. Look at this. Cook first, cook first, cook first. Cook first.
Oh yeah, whatever you say will be using evidence against it. No, good afternoon to you. Can I welcome you to Carmarthen Fire Station? Don't be shy, don't be shy.
No response at all, yeah?
At the moment the camera is looking the other way, so you can talk. He's not even listening. The camera's on, you know, so you can say something anyway. Can I welcome you then to Carmarthen? Stand back. 3 times I've started that. Can I then welcome you to Carmarthen Fire Station and welcome all you ladies then to this afternoon's party? Are you enjoying yourself? Be honest.
Yes.
Where's Peter with you then this evening?
Where is he?
Where
I
is
don't
Peter?
know.
Can I turn then to Mrs. Lewis then? Can I welcome you then on behalf of all the station to the party? And of course the first time we've had it in the rec room. Do you think it's a better idea then?
Yes,
nice
it's
and warm.
warmer.
Nice and warm.
Yes.
And of course it gives all the ladies a chance to have a chat. What do you think then, Mrs. Evans? Are you enjoying yourself? Maybe, thank you. Camera shy? Well, I can't see my wife saying much. What do you think? No, well, it's nearly time then to have the Father Christmas is coming. You won't be long before coming now. Huh? Are you looking forward to see Father Christmas? What do you want with him for Christmas?
A noisy television.
A noisy television. What else do you want? A doll's house? And are you going to sleep then before he comes at night? That's it. Are you enjoying those crisps? They're nice. What is your name? Tell me your name.
Naomi.
Naomi, that's a nice name, isn't it? Claire Naomi. Look at Mrs. Harper, you're very, very... Well, she's turned away again now, anyway. Are you enjoying yourself? That's it. Croeso cynnes I bawb, yfe. Mr. Evans, you're very quiet over there. You always are quiet? Well, Roger tells us quite differently. Where is he? He's not here at the moment. There's a couple of ladies hiding behind us as well. Gallu di droi draw with me stuff. Can I squeeze next to you, Sue? Yes, sir. Sure, you could if you asked him. Now then, Sue. Mrs. Evans, I don't know you first. Where is Stephen? Is he hiding from you or something?
Oh, I don't know him.
He's a friend of the family, is he? Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself? What's the name?
Thank you.
Oops, it is. Technical problems. That's it. And what do you hope Father Christmas will bring you this year then? Something nice?
Oh, nice cuddly toy.
Nice cuddly toy.
Like you.
Oh no. Tell me then, come here. Are you enjoying yourself? And what do you hope Father Christmas will bring you?
When I cuddle her, she laughs. When I put it down, she cries.
A doll, is it? That's it. What's your sister going to have? What do you think?
Tiny tears.
Tiny tears, another doll.
Betty's having it.
Betty's having it. Oh, they tell me you're moving before long, are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going to live then?
No.
Llanelli? Up by Granny's in Llanelli? I see. Now then, are you going to sleep before Father Christmas comes? Do you know he's coming tonight to see you as well? He may bring you something, if you're good, that is.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you'll behave yourself. That's good. That was ex-leading fireman Hewlings. Nawr ten, fi moyn gwybod enw di, a fi moyn gwybod beth mae Sean Corn yn dod i ti. Right, fi moyn gwybod enw di nawr ten.
Emma Evans.
Emma Evans. Le ti'n byw Emma?
Fontydol.
Lawr y gwylod y hewl, efe?
Ie.
Beth mae Sean Corn yn dod i ti leni nawr ten? Beth ti'n mynd i gael dy fe?
Fideo.
Fideo? I ti? Wel, gallu di wario hwn wni a gweld dy hunan ar y tep, efe? Right, miss. A beth yw'r enw di?
Sharon, Fowler.
Sharon Fowler. Wel, fi'n credu fi'n gwybod beth i ti'n mynd i gael, anyway. Os brawd i gael y ti? A, dy fe'n drwg? Beth yw enw fe?
Richard.
Richard. Richard Fowler. A rhaid, gweith ar y plant i gyd, then, beth i ti'n mynd i gael dy Sean Corn leni? Beth ti'n mynd i gael dy fe?
Beanbag.
Beanbag, ie, beth arall? Beth eraill, games, efe? Ceir bach, efe? A pethau yw arall gyda? Os dy ti'n mynd i fod yn drwg, beth ti'n mynd i gael?
Dim byd.
Dim byd. Nawr ten, fi'n nabod y bachgen hyn, fi'n nabod i dan, Beth yw'r enw di?
Steffan,
A le ti'n byw?
Tempting Aberdeen Carmarthen.
Aren, what do you hope Father Christmas is going to bring you this year, Owen?
Portable television.
A portable television.
Yeah.
And maybe then you'll be able to see all the television programs that you like and perhaps have a couple of games to play on it, is it?
Yeah, TV
That's
games.
It. TV games.
Yeah.
What's your favourite TV program then?
Coronation Street.
Coronation Street. Well. Hello?
Hello.
What's your name then?
Adrian.
And where do you live, boy?
19 Glanmire Street.
Glanmire is it?
So,
What does your father do? Is he a postman then?
yes.
That's it, I know him. Tall man, isn't he? That's right. What's Father Christmas going to bring you? What's Father Christmas going to bring you?
Action man.
Action man. Soldier. Soldier boy. Are you going to be a soldier when you grow up? No. What do you want to be?
I don't know.
Fireman?
No, I don't know.
You don't know. Right, oh. Hello, I've seen you before, haven't I? And you've told me what you're going to have for Christmas, but you haven't told me. What's your name?
Claire.
Claire. What are you going to have then, Claire?
What's a portable television?
A portable television. So you hope to have then the same as Stefan, then a portable television so you can watch your TV. And your favourite program is, what's your favourite program?
I haven't got time.
You haven't got one, you like them all, do you? That's good. Hello, boy. We meet again? Now then, I know your name, but tell us all then, what is your name?
William John Bowen.
William John Bowen. Your father is
Spencer.
Spencer Bowen. That's it. Is he a nasty man? They tell me he's nasty. Or,
Yes, sometimes.
No. What's Father Christmas going to bring you this year?
New pair of binoculars and a truck
A truck, a big lorry, and a pair of binoculars for you to see
and
what your father's doing at the bottom of the garden. Is it? You got a big garden? Hello, how are you? What's your name then?
Sarah.
Sarah. What do you hope to have then, Sarah, for Christmas?
A doll's house.
Doll's house.
Yes.
Cindy doll?
Yes.
A Cindy doll house, is it?
Yes.
Anything else?
Pair of slippers.
That'd be nice. Keep your feet warm. Have you bought a present for Mummy?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're not going to tell me. You're not going to spoil a surprise, are you? That's a good girl. Well, I'm sure you'll have something tonight as well.
Yes.
Good, thank you, bach. Hello. Beth yw enw ti?
Lynn.
Lynn? Beth ti'n mynd i gael Nadolig? Beth licio ti gael? What would you like to have?
Llyfrau.
Llyfrau? Ti'n licio darllen i ti?
Do.
Na ni. A fi'n credu bod Sean Corn yn meddwl ar rhywbeth i ti heno, tal? Os bych chi'n da i gyd, efe. Fi'n siŵr licech chi weld e heno. Na ni gariad. Hello. What's your name, darling?
Cafe.
And what are you going to have with Father Christmas this year?
Scooter.
A scooter, is it? But you're not going to play it on the road, are you? You're going to play it inside the wall, going out on the road. Oh, you got a kiss for me? On the cheek? Thank you very much. Ta-da. Right then. Son. Right on. It's gone now. It's gone now. What's your name?
Stephen.
And what's your father's name?
Richard.
Rundle.
Yes.
Oh, right on. Tell me then, what are you going to have at Christmas this year?
A TV game.
TV game. Atari?
No. 10-colour one.
A 10-colour game, is
Yes.
it? That's it.
And I'm probably be having what does it called now?
Lots of other games, is it?
Yeah.
That's it. Lots of games. Go boy. Right. What's your name?
David Smith.
And your father is?
Peter Smith.
Where does your father work then?
He works over in Newton.
That's what he tells you. See, he doesn't work there. He goes there, but he doesn't do any work, of course. Where is Peter today then? He's busy, is he?
Playing golf.
He's playing golf. Dark for playing golf, isn't it?
He's probably in
He's probably in the club now, isn't he? That's it. What are you going to have for Christmas then?
computer battleships.
Computer battleships.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that he'll remember you and you'll have happy hours playing the game then. Yeah? Right, you are. Now then, what's your name, champ? You've got champion written here, is it? Simon what? Simon Davis. Now then, Simon, what are you going to have for Christmas this year?
Motorbike.
A real motorbike? Big one? Or a toy motorbike? Huh?
A real one.
A real motorbike? But you're not going to go out on the road, are you? You can't go out on the road. Big cars will come and knock you down. What's your name then? Darren. Where do you live, Darren? Park Hall. And what's Father Christmas bringing you then?
Motorbike.
So you're both going to have motorbikes. But you won't be going out the road to play though, will you? That's good. Now then, I'm sure Father Christmas won't be long before coming, boys and girls. Hey. Yes. What's your name then?
Ale Jones.
Huh?
Ale Jones.
Ale Jones. Did you see him throwing me a custard on my head?
Yes.
And do you know who told them to do it? No, you don't know? Oh, that's it. Anyway, what are you going to have for Christmas?
Snooker table.
A big snooker table?
No.
No?
Little one.
Little one, is it? Oh, yeah. What's your father's name then?
Win.
Yes, I thought I could see him behind there. You can't miss him. He's big, isn't he?
Yes.
Big man.
Yes.
Na wa. Ti'n deall Cymraeg i ti? Ti'n deall Cymraeg i ti? Na ni. A fi'n siŵr ffi'n nhw'n ni present i ti, no? Mae Sean Corn dod i weld ti. OK? Good, diolch i ti. Ac fi ffili mynd yn bellach, son. Come here. Right then, here we have then the prime of the station. Tell me then, Rog, what do you think Father Christmas is going to bring your wife this year? Have you decided what present you're going to give her?
Aye, I'll give her a present, aye.
You're going to give her a present?
Aye.
Would you like to tell us now, or are you going to keep it until later?
I'll keep it special
Keep it
occasion.
until later.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Now then, oops, I beg your pardon. We've got prowl stations, and then I'd like to introduce you to two problems in particular. We've got Dewi here and Steve. Clive isn't here at the moment, but I'm sure he's not far behind Dewi, of course.
No.
Tell me then, Dewi, in your honest opinion, and do you think the party's gone well?
What?
You enjoyed yourself?
Yes.
Bit of ups and downs, of course. You know,
Bit wet here and there.
Bit wet here and there. Bit of problems with the crackers.
No.
You know, it would have been nicer if the crackers were on the station as opposed to being kept in the car, of course. Tell me, Steve, do you think the women have enjoyed themselves?
Oh, nothing to do with it, alright.
Nothing at all to do with it.
Yes, I think they're enjoying themselves, yeah. You enjoying yourself?
I'm at the moment. At the moment,
We had cake to go with it.
he'll have to be taken in his stride anyway. Anyway, can I move over to Win? And there's a lot of him, of course, to move over to. Come forward, Win. Don't be shy now, Win. To make room for Win. But beth I Win, ti di enjoy hynna? Fi'n gwybod yn gyda ti di bod ma'n hir iawn,
Newydd y mewn.
Newydd yn iawn i ti,
Ie.
Right, but mae Father Christmas yn dod i ti.
Wel, yn y bydd y garfedd.
Lots of nothing, eh?
Lots of nothing.
Anyway, I think we're going to move on now. Father Christmas, it won't be long before coming anyway, so if we can move to one side. But can I just thank Phil then for being a technical operator? Phil, I know this is a complicated piece of item. Can you explain it to me?
Not very well. It's very complicated. You see all these lights. Well, they look good, see, but
How long will this particular tape run for, Phil?
somewhere in the region of about an hour.
Tell me then, does the modulation then affect the tape in any way?
Oh, yes.
Is it?
Yes, very.
How serious is that then?
Well, well, you know, and so forth. You know, it's all very complicated and so forth.
I understand. Anyway, thank you very much for helping out. Yeah. Listen, we've seen everybody, but we haven't seen. He's hiding there. I'm sure you would like to take over from him, Phil. He's eager to do that. Come alongside us, Hayden. we got problems now. We got a glare. We have got problems, but nevertheless, can I just again thank Hayden then for helping us out then? Tell me then, Hayden, you've been here now for a very, very long time. You see the party getting...
Yes, I've been on since 9 this morning.
Of course you
You
have.
know, it's a very long time.
Do you see then the number of kids getting less and less? And do you
Yes,
think that
yes.
people should get down and do
I-
something about it?
I stressed this point very strongly this afternoon. And our old stagers, being Rocky Welsh and other people are having babies at a late age, that we've decided to come next year and unzip.
No, anyway. No. I'm speechless. Anyway, can I just say, on behalf of everybody, then say thank you for what everybody has done.
Yeah, we'll put
and
it
I'd
on.
like this to be recorded on.
Yes.
But,
Diolch yn fawr, a nodol eich llaw yn ei bob un, na fe?
na dwi'n eich llawn i bob un. Fi'n credu bod Sean Corn ar y ffordd. Mae'r plant yn y moyn gweld, so fi'n credu symudwn ni ymlaen i gael golwg a cip ar Sean Corn. Big cheer for Father Christmas. Hip hip. Hooray! Hello, Father Christmas. How are you? Hello, Mr. Fowler, I believe. Nice to see you. Sit down. Are you tired?
Oh, it's been a long journey.
There you are. Quiet now, then. What I'm going to do is call out your names for Father Christmas. Come forward one at a time and give him a big kiss and say thank you to him. You ready? Rebecca Hewlings. Rebecca Hewlings. Here she is. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Having a nice party? Give him a big kiss. That's nice. Hey. Paula Hewlings. Paula, here she comes. See, I told you he was coming, didn't I? Are you going to give him a kiss?
Are you having a nice time?
That's nice. Good. Thank you, Father Christmas. Rhian Borum. Rhian Borum. Here she comes. There's a big girl. That's nice.
Hello,
isn't it?
Liam. Are you having a nice party? Are you having a nice party?
Yes. Will you give him a kiss? Give him a big kiss. Go on. That's a nice girl. Okay. Catherine Williams. Catherine Williams. Not you? Okay. We'll keep that for Catherine. No.
Oh, we haven't got yours?
You'll be afterwards.
Not yet.
You go back. We'll call you
It'll come
afterwards.
up now.
Alec Griffiths. Alec.
3 months. Oh. I think it's 3 months.
On a kiss.
No, I didn't yours again.
Thank you.
Elisa Richard. Elisa Richards. Huh? Not here. Right, we'll keep that, Father Christmas. Sarah Evans. And Mommy Evans. Oh. And Mommy. Come on, Mommy. Yes, that's it. Claire Davis. Claire Davis. Ah, here she is. It's a big girl.
Hello, Claire. Are you having a nice time?
You gonna give Father Christmas a big kiss? That's a nice girl.
Good girl.
Richard Fowler. All right. Look, it's a bit. Good deal. Hello. Catherine Borum. For a sister. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. Can you not have
Are you going to get a kiss from your sister?
Whoops. Another kiss for him. Oh, that's two.
Gemma Richards.
Gemma Richards. Gemma Richards. Not here?
Not here.
Right on. Next one then, Father Christmas.
Must be Stephen Thomas.
Stephen Thomas.
Stefan. Come on,
Sorry.
Ain't kissing him.
Are you going to give Father Christmas a kiss?
Oh, right on. Are you having a nice party? I'm happy Christmas.
Thank you, Stephen.
Alan Jones.
Well done. Aled Jones. Oh, are you having a nice party? Okay. Happy Christmas. Simon Davis.
Simon Davis.
Oh. Hello, Simon. Having a nice party? Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Gavin Wilkins.
Gavin Wilkins. Mommy's bringing him.
A big kiss for Donny.
There you are, Gavin.
Hello, Gavin.
Gavin?
Are you going to give Father Christmas a kiss?
Yeah. And Mommy. Mommy's going to give him a kiss as well. There you are then. Mommy, give Father Christmas a kiss as well. That's it. Dara Simpson. Dara Simpson.
Right.
Dara Simpson.
Hello, Darren. Are you having a nice party? There you are. Happy Christmas.
Bye bye.
Adrian Evans.
Adrian Evans. Here he comes.
Hello, Adrian. Are you having a happy Christmas? Good, right. Have a nice time.
Bye bye then. Thank you.
Owen.
William Bowen. Sorry, William John Bowen.
Are you in this party?
Hey, William, give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. That's it. Good boy.
Matthew. No, it's better than that, Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthew. All we've got is Matthew.
Eight years old. 8 years.
Oh, we keep that to the end. Okay, Father Christmas. Keep it to the end.
Sarah Bowen.
Sarah Bowen.
Hello, Sarah. Are you in a nice party?
Gonna give him a kiss.
Okay.
Stephen Rundle. Stephen. The blancmange kid.
Hello, Sarah. Happy Christmas.
Have a kiss, Central.
Hugh Smith.
Hugh Smith.
Hello, Hugh. Are you on a happy Christmas? Have a nice party? Good boy.
L-Y-N-E.
Oh, Lynn. Roger Evans.
Lynn Evans. Yes.
Hello, Lynn. Are you in a nice party?
What about a kiss? What about a kiss for him? You can kiss him after. No, gee. Christopher Rundle. Christopher. Here he comes.
Hello, Christopher. Are you in a nice party? Happy Christmas.
Julie Hart.
Hello, Julie. Are you in a nice party?
Look his son of it. That's it. Good, lovely. Wait.
Claire Evans.
Claire Evans.
Okay. Are you in a nice party?
Hey, Claire, kiss for him. Gotta give him a kiss. That's it.
Emma Evans.
Emma Evans.
Hello, Emma. Are you having a nice party? Happy Christmas.
David Smith.
Hello, David.
Good, thank you. Any more? Sure. Rich Walters.
Happy Christmas, Richard. Take care.
Richard. Any more left?
So you're going to ask if anybody has any questions?
There's 2 young boys over there.
HD. Yeah, there's Matthew Richard. Gemma Richard, that's Byron Richard who's good, I think. And Alyssa Richard, Byron Richard who's good. Matthew. Matthew, AJ.
No, he's not. He should be here. He doesn't come.
And what's the other one?
John is it?
Who's boy now?
I don't know.
What's the Jonathan one then? No, you haven't got Jonathan. But that's Jeff John Cox, right? Catherine. And the other two upstairs, he's gymnastics.
Yes, yeah. What are they? I don't know.
These are girls.
Jonathan. That's it. I'll kiss you, Father Christmas. Thank you. Good. Okay? Ta-ra, go boy. Right then. Can we all then say thank you to Father Christmas? Can we all sing then Jingle Bells? Come on. Let's all hear jingle bells for Father Christmas. Come on. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Come on. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Now then, big cheer for Father Christmas. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Right on then. Thank you, Father Christmas. Good night, children. Bye-bye then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Go to the car then. Bye-bye. Take it with you.
Hello, Gino. Hello, Gino. That's been growing for the last 2 years. Say cheers, Gino. Say cheers. You look better on BBC, though, Gino. Yes, guys. Can't you drink in? Give it up, yeah. Damn good pasta. Marvellous pasta. No, okay. Yeah, good brother. No, like we're seeing it down there. Jimmy's on camera. No, I probably did it, but I think we Is that a good side, Ed? Go on, Ed, show the bell, isn't it? Is that a good side? Sit with it up, you're on telly, you're on TV then, that's it, don't sit on the bed. Now it's people's watch your language. I have a TV, watch your language, that's it. I'm not TV, big top. Say hello. Yes. Say cheese, doesn't it? Say cheese. Say cheese, doesn't it? That's strong.
What's this? Any other?
First I opened it, I'm not trying to
That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah.
There's two out there. There's two out. That's in one shot, yeah. Have you got much zeros? Yeah, there's a reaction. You want to serve cash, haven't you? Let's do it, is that give those to boys and look after the youngsters, yeah? If you can't find it, look underneath. Right? Stay somewhere, is it? I look first to think after. It's in the fucking system. Have a look at the first amendment. How's this reading? Not it. Is everybody there?
That's the one, yeah? Like, that's the
1896.
Jim, drink while you're driving. That's what he said.
After we been after bike.
No, I'm messing about. Good afternoon to you then. Can I turn to a well-known member of the station, namely Mr. Jones, or BOJ, or Bodge, as he's known to everybody. Now then, Bodge, can you tell me then the past history of the parties we've had here years ago? This takes you back a few years?
Oh yeah, very many years too. We've had good times, excellent times in fact, and what can I say? You got me on a button here now.
No, you got your own tape actually.
On tape, oh yes, we had some good parties and very good times and excellent food, and I give credit to everybody.
Oh, that's a compliment I'm sure that Jane would be thankful for. But there was a time that the chief officer used to be the prime function of the gathering, and he used to serve the meal, I believe, then at that time.
Oh yes. All heads of department used to serve the meal, and we had one disastrous result one year when Mr. Bassett poured the soup down the back of somebody's neck, and he was promptly told by the chief officer to sit down and stop making nuisance of himself.
But he must have said, sorry sir, sorry sir.
He did say, sir, sorry sir, but it was too late. He'd already done the damage.
So it's nice then to be going back to the old days and sitting down and with friends and having a nice conversation and a chat and thinking about the old days.
Oh yes, I think it's very nice. I think this is something that should be done every year.
I'm sure it will be. But if I can just turn away then, Bodge, from you as being one of the senior members to one of the younger members who has just joined us in the transport department. Kerry, I know your brother does this for a profession. I'm not so good as your brother, Alan Lenny, of course. You don't have to be so nervous. You look very, very nervous. We want then something from you as a committee member of the mess who is responsible for organising this. Do you think then that it's gone to your satisfaction? What do you think then?
Oh, very good, very good. Everything's been very good.
What about the meal itself then?
Oh, excellent.
Second and then.
Excellent. And the home brew, very nice.
Home brew, yes.
Especially the cheeky little beetroot wine.
That appealed to you?
Yes, yes.
That was the cuisine of your lunch?
Oh, but the food was very nice.
The food was indeed. Yes. And the brandy sauce and everything, the pudding was to your satisfaction?
Oh,
then?
Yes.
So you got no complaints to forward to the committee on your next meeting?
Not at all.
That's fine. I'm glad to hear that, of course,
very
because
good.
there has been rumours that Kerry here has been a radical within the movement of the committee, but I'm sure that you're stable. Only rumour. I'm going to move. Right then, and between then two thorns, we've got Robert and we've got Jeff. I know Jeff looks older than Robert, but according to the papers these days, you're only 24. Is that true?
20.
20. It was written recently in one of the rugby magazines then that he occasionally plays for, if he's not on rota, of course, that he's only 20 these days. Is your rugby career blossoming then?
Is this going back to the Quins or only going to stay?
Well, Roger Bach is going to have a look at it.
It's all right then.
It's all right, is it?
Yeah.
So you think your career is improving?
No, I think I'm getting older and slower.
So you're an honest man then?
Yeah.
Tell me, Robert, then it's the first time you joined us again, and do you think it's a nice party?
Oh, this is great.
So it's well worth having it from time to time.
Especially Cash's homebrew is
there's a lot to be said.
Well.
There's a lot to be said for Cash on his homebrew, actually. Now then, if I can just move between my friend here. Can I have the microphone back, Jeff? Here we got then Mr. Eddie Turner then, and Miss Daphne Jones. I used to call him Miss Daphne Davis one time, but I made a mistake. Tell me, Daphne, then it's nice to have your company with us here this afternoon. And have you then enjoyed yourself with us?
Yes, thank you.
Again, it must be taking you back a few years to the times that Mr. Gerald Jones used to serve the meal.
Many years.
Many years ago. But it's a nice gathering of friendly people together and talking about the old days.
Very nice, reminiscing.
Reminiscing, yes. Eddie, I'm sorry to say then, Edred used to be here with us many years ago and he used to enjoy these functions. He's not here anymore. But you've taken over then as the senior management side of the transport department. Would you like to say a few words to the boys?
Well, I haven't taken over the turkey carving, for one thing.
No, we noticed there was reluctance upon you to carve the turkey, where Edred then used to be the prime stay within the carving section of it. But do you think you can put some practice in for next year then?
I'll try my best.
Try your best?
Yes.
Okay. Plus we can sharpen the knives a bit better.
I'll sharpen the knives, yes.
That's good. Thank you very much. We'll move on then, very slightly. Divisional Commander Dio Lewis, stand with his friends, and thank him for what he's done for us over the past 12 months, and thank him for entertaining us with the video recording of the children's Christmas party. It's the most rewarding thing that we can treasure for many, many years. I'd like to ask Stan then if he feels that this has been an occasion in which he'll remember for a few years then. Stan?
Yes, it's been very good actually. I've enjoyed myself. Relaxed atmosphere with all the boys here having a drink, the Christmas festive. And I think we'll remember Christmas '82 for quite many years. I hope that this tape will be played at Carmarthen Fire Station in 1992, which is 10 years' time. That's the year I retire. So I look back to it with great enjoyment, I think.
Right, I'm sorry then for a technical breakdown. Of course, it happens with BBC and ITV. We're back. We're back now in operations. And just in case we've missed something, I'd like to go back then what I was asking Stan about the times then that in having a party on the station, and if he'd give his blessing again, of course, to having it in the next year, and hopefully then looking on to 1992 was the date you gave me as a look forward, of course. I'm not being cheeky. I don't mean to be cheeky, as a look forward.
You're after my job, eh? Take a long time to wait.
Ambition is the name of the game. Anyway.
10 years to wait.
Have you enjoyed yourself, Stan?
Yes, first class. I don't remember what I said earlier on. So if I repeat myself now, I might say different. What are you asking me anyway?
Well, I did ask if you were enjoying yourself, and can you give your blessing?
Oh, yes.
Hopefully for
fantastic.
the party to continue
well,
next year.
I'm sure of that. If I'm around next year, I'm sure that I'll bless it once again with a couple of pints with the lads. Yeah, sure.
Because previous to the breakdown we had, a technical breakdown we were talking about 1982 Christmas party, and of course 1981, which was, and Hackett is sitting down now. He remembers 1981 party as well, but I'm sure those days are behind us now, and it's party time from now on. Then.
Yes, I think so. I think we had some good news this Christmas. 1982 has been a nice Christmas. We're looking forward to the next 10 Christmases at least. And I'm sure we'll enjoy ourselves from now on. We'll have some new faces in the brigade perhaps, new bosses, but I'm sure they will be much, shall I say, better than the past has been. A little bit better perhaps.
Why then is Bodge going around collecting silver paper? Do you know is there any truth in that rumour that Bodge is collecting silver paper then?
That's for the blind, is it? I'm not sure. I haven't heard that.
No, it's fair to say that Bodge does a lot of work for the people who are blind, and obviously he must be doing it something for that particular cause anyway. I'm sure it's nothing to do with this particular brigade.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Christmas to you all.
I'm going back slightly. I missed Hackett out. And if you can come, I'll come a bit closer to you then, Hackett. And I know you've been busy. Okay. Thank you very much for the loan. We'll put this safe away for you.
What's on?
Well, Hackett, I know you've been busy helping. Boys are busy cleaning away and helping Jean in the kitchen, but we'll carry on then with the party. I don't know what's going on to my left-hand side. I've seen him on TV before, interference they call him. But if I can turn to Jim, or as he's known in Dallas as JR. Tell me, Jim, then, have you enjoyed yourself this afternoon?
Well, Eamon, yes, thank you, I have. And it's been a marvellous time, and you know, I haven't been here long as some of the other chaps, but they've made me feel right at home here. And make sure to publicise my new book, The Life and Times of Harry Shale, and hope that it'll make a big hit in the publicising list. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim. If I can turn then, oh dear me. If I can turn to Jim, I don't want to turn to him because he eats garlic quite often. It's not quite nice to turn to. Tell me then, Jim, can you explain to us all what you are trying to do?
What's his pipes?
This is Fifes.
This is pipes.
What happens to Fifes then? Do you have to peel it off now and again?
No, I got to take him back next week.
To?
Bath.
To Bath? You mean he's dirty?
No. He goes back on a ship next week, sir.
Oh, he goes back then to where he came from?
That's right.
That's it. Where did you pick him up then?
Cardiff.
Picked him up in Cardiff, eh? Present from the girlfriend?
No, he's on holidays in Bath. So.
Oh, he's on holidays. Is he having a nice time, do you think?
He is, but he gets deflated now and again. That's it. Okay.
Well, it's a sign of the time. Inflation is at the moment coming down, according to Maggie Thatcher anyway. But I'm sure that Fife is having a happy time. Are you having a happy time then?
Yeah, I know you can waffle a lot better than I can, you know. You're going good now, you know.
I eat less garlic than you, Judy.
I haven't had any today.
You haven't had
any?
No,
it's
you can get
conventional food today.
You mean you can get closer to people than usual?
Today.
Today. That's right. Anyway, keep down, keep away from the garlic and keep drinking the spirits and wines. I'll move over then to Steve. It shouldn't be said, especially on tape, but Steve has just drunk the chief officer's whiskey.
And Brian Jenkins.
No, you did say the designated training officer, didn't you? Anyway, are you enjoying yourself, Steve?
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
And can I, on behalf of the station, put that down for a minute, Jim? Can I, on behalf of the station, and wish you the best within your new career? You are joining, I believe you are joining them, Brigade Control in February. Is that so?
Yes.
What's your new venture?
Yes.
We are sorry to lose you, you know that, and we've spoken to you sincerely about losing you. But again, we sincerely wish you the best for your new, for your new adventure in Control, and I'm sure that you'll put the record straight and keep an eye on them over there. Anyway, Jack Bowen won't be long before retiring. Are you after his job?
Well, I hadn't thought about it, but now that you're telling me, it could be interesting.
There's potential there?
There is, yes.
Keep at it, Steve.
Can I just say one thing?
Not a lot.
Just a small joke. What's the difference between Jim Hopkins and a coconut?
What is the difference between Jim Hopkins, we've just seen, and a coconut? Tell me the difference then.
You can get a drink out of a coconut.
That's why Fife is deflated. I'll come and sit alongside you, Rich. I think the tape is still going anyway.
Yeah, it's still going all right.
Right. Tell me then, Rich, you've been here for a few years now then, but this is the first party you've been to? I mean, you've been to then, is it?
Well, it's the first mess party that's been held on the station with all the boys since I've been here. We've had the station parties, and it's been a bit different. It's different type of films, so.
Yes, indeed, yes.
And,
but anyway, it's been a good adventure, and we've had an joyous afternoon, I think. There's a cup of tea to follow again, and a cake, or some crumpet, they say, I think, I'm not sure.
I don't believe you. I'll believe you when I see him.
I know. What do you think then of the camera operator? He's doing a wonderful job, or perhaps we think he's doing a wonderful job.
Well, looking at it on TV, I don't think he needs his glasses. You know, I think the glasses are just a bluff, myself.
Of course, you can do without his glasses.
No, he's trying better.
He's not making a spectacle of himself, of course.
No, he's trying better now. He's trying harder now without his glasses, since he knows that the chief has gone, you know.
Yes.
I think everybody knows what I mean.
Of course. But
I think he's trying to set a good example now, see?
Fine, but I think then we'll have to turn to the camera operator later on. It's going to be difficult.
So I'll go and do that now. Will you have a chat with Cash?
We'll have one chat with Arthur first of all. I can see him, he's brought his guitar in, so if I can go slowly then Cash to have a word with Arthur. Gallai weid cwpl o eiriau Cymraeg am Arthur yn Gymro pur a glân. Fi'n gweld bod ti wedi dod mewn ar y gitar, Arthur. Os can ma chi bod pryma?
O, na, gos.
Sim can i bod?
Sim can i bod.
Pwy bwrpas i'r gitar then?
Wel, dim ond dangos i negyd.
You like flashing it? I mean, you like show. You mean you like showing the guitar?
Yeah.
You pull a few strings now and again.
Yeah.
Ond fi'n siŵr os dilyn ti tonc bach, byddwn ni gyd yn gwybod, fi'n siŵr byddwn ni'n gallu joino niw na cael un can bach, dim byd bod, dim un can gweddi, can bach...
Can beth?
Dim can gweddi, of course. Not a hymn, not a hymn.
Oh, yeah.
Beth Garen i ti'n neud ather os na byddai gwaniaeth y ti, fi'n gweld bod Richard wedi bod yn bysi yn dal ar golef yna. Ni cymryd ti drostodd fi gael un gair gyda Richard? So,
Richard?
Ie, mae Richard sy'n dal ar golef. Os gallai weithio ti a Betty, na'n llawen, fe, cofio fi ato, Betty.
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Diolch yn fawr.
Cymryd gyda Richard. Dale land yma bach. Fi'n gwybod, Rich, we've both got problems. The Arthur's holding the light in such a way that the ball patches are flushing at Cash. Can you hold the light up a little bit further up, Arthur? Thank you very much. Now, if you look at the TV, Arthur, you can see it better, I think. Anyway, Rich, I know you've just, Father Christmas has been with you. You've had a new video, and perhaps you can borrow this tape then and show it to your wife. But does this reflect, I know you're an ex-Navy man, and does this reflect no way on the parties you had back in the Navy? There's nothing towards what you had?
No. This sort of party never went on in them days then, you say.
Well, do you think then that this obviously is much quieter than it went on in the Navy days?
No, I wouldn't say it's any quieter at all. There's more sort of more people involved from every department, whereas before you just used to go by department.
That's it. I suppose then in your party days in the Navy you had elements then of disturbances like Jim Hopkins and his fifes and
you get
that
things
type of
like
people.
that in every walk of life.
But you've got to accept them.
Just accept them.
Indeed, you've got to accept that type of people. But do you think then it would be nice if Steve and Dewi was here today and Clive?
Well, it would be and it wouldn't.
I know exactly what you mean.
If the likes of the two terrible twins were here, I don't think Cash would ever venture to hold that camera in his hand.
No, I think it would be shaking.
It would be shaking too much.
But was it true you came on duty this morning at 9 o'clock and there was rumours then that there was Dewi had been crying all night because he'd lost his car keys?
His car keys he had, yes.
Do you think that this might be a reflection on his own particular
brand of humour?
Humour?
Oh, yes.
You know what we say in this job, the wheel goes around. Dewi's fallen off the wheel, I think, and he had a sleepless night last night. But I can tell Dewi, Cash had the keys, right? If you can stop the camera, Cash. Right, then, we're on tape then. I don't want to be rude here, I'm not rude actually, but you're one of the old stagers then of the operational side these days. You're probably the senior hand. I know the leading hand, but you're the senior hand here this evening. Are you having trouble these days then in curbing these youngsters and people like Dewi, Clive and Steve Hewlings? I know they're bugging you these days, but do you think that we can do something about it between us?
You know, I think it's the most difficult 5 years I've ever had in my life, I think, with since I've been working with Dewi and Clive. There's never been one day, really, where I've come on and I've not found something in my lockers or my coat had disappeared. I haven't got a pen. I mean, all the pens we get off Bodge, and I tend to take one or two. I can show you, Bodge, I haven't got a single one in the house, because Dewi and Clive have taken them all, and Spencer Bowen.
Would you like to tell us the story then when you were presented with a nice biro, and I happened to see the biro. It was a nice biro you had, and you took it home proud to show the wife and daughter. What happened then when you got home?
Took it home, lovely, and the daughter said, what's that cover I got there? What's that in the holder? Oh, I said, it's a fountain pen I had up in Bristol. I said, it's a beauty. I said, come look at it. So indeed, the youngster opens the holder. Fountain pen? Yes, the fountain pen which Bodge had given me 2 days earlier. They'd swapped it in work. She turned around and said, oh, God, this is a nice one. She said, I got plenty of these. So we need plenty of those. Well, I said, look, and indeed it was a black one. So they had swapped it round. My silly fault, man. I do tend to leave things hanging around here, and they take advantage of it.
It's a stapler stick you had then, whatever you call it.
Yes, that's the word, is it?
What about the time then that you opened your locker up one day and you had all those chips inside the locker? Do you think then that Dewi perhaps or...
No, that was Steve Hewlings.
Steve Hewlings?
Or John Powell.
Or John Powell.
Yeah, we tend to forget one guy in the station who causes a lot of problems, and that is John Powell. He's the quiet guy of the station, really, and yet he's the most devious type that one can wish to imagine, really.
Well, I can tell you about John. He is a wicked person, I can assure you, boys. There was a time that a fireman joined in Llanelli, and his name was Graham. He's still there, actually, Graham Tinkin. And his bicycle had gone missing. And John was on the same watch as Graham Tinkin. Graham refused to talk to anybody because they'd hidden his bike, except for John Powell. I can now tell you that nobody on the watch knew anything about the bike, except John Powell. So that's the type of characters we've got to deal with. But anyway, I think it's a very happy station we're at.
It is, I tell you, at the moment, it's as good as a station as what you wish to work on, I think. Yeah. Especially now, anyway, because between one or two characters are missing. and indeed this improved the station by them going.
Anyway, it's a compliment to you all. What I'd like to do, if you can stop there, Rich. Oh, well, Jane, we're on tape again, and you're the star of the party, actually, because if it wasn't for you and your good nature and your expertise in cooking and preparing this meal, it wouldn't have been possible. And you know, we're all very grateful for what you've done for us, but can you go back then to the time that you had these parties many, many years ago when Bodge was telling us about the stories that you were, well, Gerald Jones, then the chief officer, then was serving. You remember those good old days?
Oh, yes, very good days they were.
Very good days. But I think we can reach back to those good old days, Jean, and bring them forward again, do you think?
Well, I think that depends on every one of us.
I'm
not
sure, yes.
on each
yes.
individual.
But it has been left to go for a number of years, but I'm sure you'd like to see it come back again.
Oh, very much so.
Yes.
Very much so. I mean, Christmas is a time of goodwill.
Oh, indeed.
Yes, and I think if we can't do it in small groups, what chance has the world got?
You're talking about goodwill then, and these people here today, our friends, our boys, have been very grateful to you, and what they've done is a small little collection to you, or for you, I should say, then, to show their appreciation for what you've done this evening, this afternoon. And can I then, on behalf of all the personnel here, then, present to you then a donation from their hearts to you, and if you excuse the two tops that have sneaked in there somewhere, I'll ask you then to receive this from us for you and Sean then, and wish you and Sean a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you very much for all you've done for us over the